My first speech in the Senate when I came was on people with disabilities. I took a real interest. I thought the ADA was one of the biggest civil rights bill that I'd been involved in. And it was a nonpartisan piece of legislation. We just put it together, and I still remember the signing ceremony at the White House, and people came with their white canes and people on gurneys, people in wheelchairs. I was pleased that George H.W. Bush was the president and signed it with great enthusiasm. Maybe it was selfish because I had a disability. I joined as a replacement in the 10th Mountain Division. I remember on the 14th of April, we started to push the Nazis out of northern Italy, and my radio man was hit, and I went out to bring him back into this ravine, and then I felt a sting in my right shoulder, which bruised my spinal cord, and so I spent 3.5 years in hospital before I could walk, and still not use my hands very well, but I could walk. I think I supported every Civil Rights Act. Voting rights I thought was very important. We had a lot of people in the House at that time from southern states who used to talk to me and tell me why I shouldn't vote for it. And they were good people in many ways, but I didn't agree with them. I again thought if you lived in this country, you ought to vote in this country. But Hubert was a champion on the civil rights issue. I mean, he was the key man to bring some of those Southerners around and break the filibuster. Well, I'm still working on a disability issue called a treaty, which would give disabled persons protection if they travel overseas. And 139 countries have ratified the treaty, and here we are, the biggest disability leader in the world, and it's stuck in the Senate. If you're going to give people freedom and rights, you've got to make it possible for them to enjoy the freedom and rights.